Hey guys, I'm Reid.
And I'm Lacey.
And welcome to Podheads.
Today we talk about
anime, astrology, and ASL.
And string theory and Albert Einstein and how we would make as romantic partners.
Of course. And we also talk about the planets that everyone knows besides her.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. This is a Meowskatoon.
We also find out that, obviously, one of us can do a pretty good Mickey Mouse impression.
Pretty good.
The other half of our audience... gone.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. I wonder the reason you're mad at you. But you give me about $1 million every other day.
Alright, so I got all my Reese's.
Alright, shut the fuck up. I was in the middle of talking and you interrupted me.
I have obtained all of the Kit Kats, motherfucker. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. I apologize. Here, they're back in order. Wait a minute. You gotta make them all face the same way.
Yes, because they're on camera.
I can see them, and that's important.
You? Important?
Shut up and let's talk about anime.
Shut up, let's talk about anime.
What are your favorite animes?
Okay.
Wait, let me go first. No.
Why ask me? What are your favorite animes? Never mind.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal
Too
Alchemist.
slow.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I like My Hero Academia. It's not my favorite. Attack on Titan.
How about Sword Art Online?
Okay. So
There you go.
I have a controversial opinion on Sword Art
Stop
Online.
it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
I think it's good. I like Sword Art Online. It was my first anime that
It
I
is
watched
good.
by myself. Yeah.
I think it's good too.
But everyone I talk to that likes anime, they're like, my Sword Art Online is trash. And so it does have some irrefutable sexism, and incest. But other than that, the incest is not explicit. So it's fine. They're like second cousins and she has a crush on him. They don't do nothing.
Sweet home
Alabama. But like they don't do nothing, so it's fine. And the sexism, all animes are sexist. And this is not me condoning any of those things, but it's got a nice place in my
You
heart.
just keep digging yourself a hole.
It's not okay, it's like you love your grandpa. You really love your grandpa, but he's a racist motherfucker.
You're digging a hole.
No, I'm saying like you like your grandpa. Your grandpa's cool. Like he's basically brought you up as a person, but he's racist. You know, Sword Art Online is my racist grandpa.
What an analogy.
You identify and you extract the bad things with it, but you still love it as a whole. Like you identify that it's wrong, but you still like it.
I'm staying out of this one.
I like Sword Art Online. It's really good. I like the animation. Everything else about it is garbage, but I like the animation.
Okay. How about Attack on Titan?
Ah!
Unfortunately.
Okay,
I don't even think I understood the thing you said, bro.
I threw it up in the air and I caught it.
I caught it. You did.
Attack on Titan?
Yeah. Attack on Titan. I've never seen it.
What?
Not one episode.
You are a disgrace.
Disgrace.
I've put my cup in my mouth.
A what in your mouth?
I'm peeing.
Oh, what? It sounds like you're saying something else, bro. Reese's pea what?
Peanut butter cup.
Peanut butter. Straight from Soviet Russia. Moscow imported.
Attack on Titan is good.
I didn't say it wasn't. I just haven't watched it.
You should watch it.
You ever watched Your Lie in April?
No, but I know how sad it is.
My God, is it a cry fest. I thought it was the most boring shit ever until I started watching it more and I was like, I'm sure this is what real love is.
What's it about?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh my God! Okay, so...
I'm listening.
It follows... Oh, I haven't watched it in a long time. So it follows this guy who is, unbelievably good at piano. He's like a teenager, but he's unbelievably good at piano.
A prodigy?
Yes, he's crazy. And usually pianists have a violinist with them.
Mhm.
And he usually just has someone random. But this girl, all of a sudden, super duper, like, big time wants to be his violinist.
Because she has a crush on him, or?
Well, she's currently dating his best friend.
Ooh.
Yeah, they met in April.
What was she lying about?
The fact that she wasn't in love with him. She's super duper in love with him. That was her lie in April.
Mm.
They met in April, and she said that she didn't like him, which is a lie. And you find out that the reason he's so good is because his mother abused him over and over again.
It sounds like an Oron High School host club.
Kinda. He would sit at the piano over and over again, and if he played something wrong, he would hit his fingers with something. I can't remember what.
Like a ruler?
I think so. It looked smaller in the anime, but he would hit his fingers and they'd like start bleeding and stuff. It was terrible. But he loved his mother. She was dying. So like the only thing she really wanted from him was to play piano. But if he didn't play right, she would hit him. And so it was this love-hate relationship with his mom. So that's why he never made it into these giant big leagues, because whenever he started playing some of these super duper complicated ones that his mother's always made him practice, he would just get reminded of it.
Aww.
So he would always mess up, and then get like flinch and get super duper scared that he was about to like get hurt whenever he messed up. And so he'd get freeze up and have a panic attack on stage. And it wasn't until she was there to help along, because she's super good at violin, and she's super good at like improvising with the violin. So if he does go off the notes, which he likes to do, if he does go off the notes and begins creating this whole new song or new mix to the song that he's doing, she's able to roll with it super duper quick. She's got a disease.
Oh no, she fucking dies. Fuck!
Yeah. Spoilers. She dies.
Let's put a spoiler note on. Yeah, I want to spoil shit. Let's put a spoiler note.
Yeah.
When we start
I
talking
want to spoil shit. Yeah. So she dies at the end, and she leaves him a note, and she said the line "You lie in April" because, or she says "My lie in April." Because he made a joke whenever they first met. To his best friend, I think, while she was there, and he was just trying to fit in and be braggadocious. And he was like, look out, she'll fall in love with you. And she's like, I'm not in love with you. And she writes in the notes, I lied. I was like,
Speaking of sad shit, have you seen Full Metal Alchemist?
I've seen only a little bit.
Brotherhood or the other one?
I like Brotherhood. What's the other one?
There's Full Metal Alchemist and there's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The first one was made while the manga was being made, so the ending of the show came out before the ending of the manga, so they had to like write their own ending. And then Brotherhood came out after the normal one, and it goes by the canon manga ending, and the animation style is better.
I watched Full Metal Alchemist with my ex, that's why I don't remember very much of it.
Do you remember the dog part? The scientist with the dog, Nani?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the saddest fucking shit? Do you remember the
I
story?
don't think it's... Tell it.
Okay,
Spoilers.
I was about to say, if you don't think it's sad, we're thinking about different things. Okay. So, as alchemists, Ed and Al have to
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Al have to go around and do the state's work because they're state alchemists. They have been hired by the state to partake, like almost like cops with superpowers. And they have to go and check up on one of their scientists who's kind of researching alchemy, but it's just a state scientist. Like, there's alchemists and there's scientists. And they go up to check on one, and he hasn't made a progression in the last 2 years. And the last time he made a progression was right after his wife left him. He made an animal, like he can, like Frankenstein, he motherfucking Frankenstein an animal together that could, it partook in actions that only intelligent humans could partake, but it couldn't speak. So for the past few years, he's been trying to make an animal with the same intellectual abilities, but could speak. So, Ed and Al spend time with the scientist, and you liking that Kit Kat? You undressing that Kit Kat? I've been slobbing on this Reese's for a while. I've just been, they spend some time with this scientist to see if they need any of his help. And the scientist has a daughter, who they fall in love with. The daughter and the daughter's dog, and they fall in love with her. And they play with her instead of helping the scientist, and they get this really strong connection. So they leave for a while, and they tell the scientist, by the time we're back, which will be in 2 weeks' time, you need to have something done. Like, we don't care what it is, but, like, have something done. And the scientist is like, I promise I'll have something. Like, I want to stay a state scientist, like, I promise.
Yeah.
And they come back, and the scientist is all smiley, and they did that anime thing where he has his glasses on, you can't see his eyes. And he's like, I have something for the state. And he takes you into this room, and there's this hunched over animal that kind of looks like a horse, kind of looks like a dog, but has these dark, beating, somehow descriptive, intelligent eyes. Like these are not just a human's eyes. And the animal can speak. And it says, will you play with me? Will you play with me? Over and over again. And then Ed and Al know exactly what happened. And they pick up the scientist, they start beating him, and he's like, don't you think it's a little suspicious that your wife ran away at the same time you came up with this animal that could almost speak? And the scientist is just laughing, and they're like, I think her name was Nani. Where's Nani? Where's Nani? And the scientist is just laughing, and Ed, like, beats him up. And he's like, and then they go to the animal-child hybridization. This man made his daughter into an animal with the dog. Like, conjoined them. And they're like, are you okay? We can't really do anything because while this is unethical, she's still alive. So they have to leave the state scientist. And but then another protagonist who is unaffiliated with Ed and Al at the time shows up to the house, knows what the scientist has done, and kills the scientist. And then you just see him leave. And then you just get a close-up on the scientist face down on the floor, blood streaming from his head. And then the animal comes up and pats it and nuzzles it and goes, Daddy? Are you okay, Daddy? Daddy? And just like I need to find a clip of it. Hold on.
I'm remembering now.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Jacket.
Nani? No. Child Dog. Such a fucking sad show. And I love it.
Such a fuck. It wasn't that bad.
You didn't watch. There's more. There's more to that scene.
I don't remember very much of that scene. I remember the scientist. I remember...
He turns his daughter into an animal.
I just don't remember that
and
scene,
all she wants to do is play, and she
attention.
can't. There's something so...
Tragic.
Unnaturally tragic that something so wrong can happen to someone so innocent. And that's what makes it so hard because... And that show portrays so many deaths and so many hurts, but everyone around them, especially the people that caused the hurt, justify it by saying, oh, it was the right thing to do because they did something wrong in the first place. But that little girl didn't do anything wrong. It's like the only subject in which the victim is purely a victim, and there's no other argument against that. Damn, this episode was supposed to be funny. And we're like, the complications, the complexity of human...
The philosophical question.
The human condition is so complex in that.
Anyway, what's some other animes?
Where's some funny animes?
My
Hero's kind of funny. I don't know. I like My Hero, but the fan base has ruined it for me. Yeah. You know? Like, everybody I know that genuinely likes genuinely likes My Hero Academia is a fucking bitch.
Oh my god.
do you like My Hero? Like, do you like people that make edits or dress up or cosplay? Like, people... I'm not against cosplayers. People that cosplay as My Hero Academia characters. I haven't...
There goes half our audience.
No. A lot of my friends watch this, and I am very adamant about the fact that, like... There's a person at my school that does this thing where they dress up as My Hero Academia characters, and it's fucking bad.
Like, to school? Like, not just for, like, events and stuff? That's not great. I would.
I'm not against cosplaying. Well, no, one of my very close friends, Jason, like cosplays. Well, not cosplays, but his Halloween costume. He was at the party.
Mhm.
Like he did it well. Like his wig looks like the actual guy's hair. He did it well, and it's not cringy. I hate the word cringy. I think using the word cringe is cringe, but like there's no physical other way to describe seeing someone walk down your school hallway on like a Tuesday. No, like, and it's
Nothing
like
special going on.
nothing special. Mm-mm. Oh my god. The middle school at my school is so fucking gay. There's a guy that will periodically wear a maid outfit.
I was dared to come to school in a tuxedo, like a full-on tuxedo, and I did it.
That wouldn't be abnormal at my school.
It wouldn't probably.
No, Friday a guy was headmaster at my school, like headmaster for the day.
Mm-hmm. And then you got dared to wear a diaper.
Yeah, but nobody knew that. It was me, you,
well, everyone
that
who
person,
watched that
and
episode,
everyone who watched that. Yeah,
everyone who watched that episode knows.
Not wearing a diaper today. We are diaperless.
That's a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Less of your face. Let's think for a second. I know you're not used to that.
I'ma beat the fuck out of you.
Careful.
No, my Reese's. Okay, I'm listening.
I like an anime called Gosick. Lacey says as he pays attention attentively.
Come healthy. Go sick. Come healthy. Come healthy.
Come healthy. Gosick is a detective anime where this dude is sent off to this little school in this town in the 1780s, I think, if I remember correctly. And he meets this girl, and I don't remember her name. I think her name's Victorique. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like
Her parents hated her ass, but okay.
Yeah. She's a cute blonde girl.
You have a fucking type.
Everyone says I like blondes. Sabrina Carpenter. And
I also like blondes.
there you go.
Well, I don't mean to go all like. Can I make this joke? Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna say it, tell a joke, and you can edit it out or not. I don't mean to be all hit.
The other half of our audience gone. She is unbelievably smart, like crazy smart, and she's like the lead detective in it. And they just figure out these weird cases, like supernatural cases. So it's like a more mature like Scooby Doo, but it's only two people.
Do they like each other?
Of course they do.
And
And they just dance around it throughout the entirety of the series, and it's only one fucking season. And by the end of the episode of the season finale, they're like, yeah, let's acknowledge that we're definitely into each other. And it ends.
have you seen Kikuri?
Actually, it ends with him going off to war. But keep going.
Have you seen Kikuri? That gambling.
Oh my
lesbian anime?
god! I keep trying to like start it.
Very horny. If you're a horny person, watch this anime.
Yes.
In fact, let's look at some screen caps of Kikuri. In fact, we won't even be able to put them up here. Hold on.
We won't.
Nope.
That's how bad it is.
There's a scene where there's this one girl. All of them get turned on by gambling. And there's this one scene where one of the characters is so turned on that it shows you a shot of her feet underneath the table and there's water dripping down to her shoes.
She's grabbing her boob.
That's her after she is not even winning. She's losing right here. She likes the stress.
Death Note.
Death Note?
Death Note is amazing.
Do you like the blonde girl in it?
I do. Misa Mani. Oh my god, Misa. She's Misa.
I don't like her because she's fucked up.
She is fucked up. Dude, so is Light. Light is more fucked up.
They're all fucked up.
One of my favorite episodes. Again, spoilers. One of my favorite episodes in Death Note ever. And I watched it with my ex as well, and I loved her reaction to it because she didn't see it coming. And after the scene happened, the episode ended And I told her, okay, we're not watching another episode until tomorrow.
What episode was it?
It was like a giant cliffhanger. It was the one where Light officially gave the book to Ryuk, who then threw it back on Earth. On the ground, they buried it. So he forgot all the memories. So he could honestly act like he didn't know about the Death Note whenever L locked him away.
Doesn't he remember?
Eventually, yeah, but you had to touch the Death Note. But since he gave it away and Ryuk threw it back on the ground, it was nobody's. So he could still forget, and it could still be touched by him again.
How the fuck does he find it twice?
How the fuck did he find it twice?
Yeah, I never watched all of it.
Okay, so he specifically told what's it called? He did it first to Misa because they captured Misa first and interrogated her, and she wasn't in on it. And I'm pretty sure the way he got it back was because the only way that a Shinigami, the death gods there, can die if they change the death of someone to save someone, like a human.
I'm listening.
And the only reason, and it's only happened like a couple of times in history. It's usually because they fall in love with a human and they try to save them from being killed in an unsavory way.
Do they all look like Ryuk looks? Because if so, how the fuck is anybody falling in love?
No, they don't all look like that. So, oh my god, I think somehow God, he thought it through so good. Somehow he made it so that Misa's Shinigami, death god,
Mm-hmm.
she made it so that he would pick up a death note and write L's real name in it. I can't remember how he did it.
Doesn't Light end up figuring out L's real name?
No.
No?
Nope, he gets a Shinigami to write it down because Shinigamis can see everyone's real name. And by doing that, somehow he saved Misa's life. I can't remember how. By doing that, somehow though, he saved Misa's life that was like going to end. Therefore, he died after killing L and Watari, which is his butler or whatever, his ward. You want to know how it ends?
Yeah.
Bet. So, after L dies...
Fuck. He dies?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah. So, that's...
In a silly, goofy mood. Lol. I'm a
Yes.
Gemini. Lol.
He gets a Shinigami to write down L's name, and L dies, along with Watari. And...
What's L's real name?
You never find out.
Aww.
Because the Shinigami does it. And he does it, so that you're not seeing it through his eyes. You see it happen. You couldn't see it anyway, though. But after that, there's a big time skip between that episode and the next one, because Light basically wins. You know, so the last thing that L did, because in the few episodes leading up to L's death, it felt like he knew that he was gonna lose. So he
Yeah, he does what?
He sends out a letter to the orphanage that he's from that trains those type of detectives.
A letter.
And sends it to his successors, which is M and N.
Why do they name LMN? Oh my god, fuck.
I
hate that.
So M and N have both been fighting.
M and N.
They've both been like at each other's throats, kind of, without like actually killing each other. Because they both believe that they should be L's successor. but they didn't get the letter until years later for some reason. But now they did, and L just said that N, which his real name is Near, should be his successor, and M is a fucking set. And
Well, yeah, M comes right after L.
Exactly.
The fuck?
Exactly. So, and he makes sure everyone knows he's upset, dude. He makes sure N knows. He makes sure that Light knows whenever they end up meeting as well. He makes everyone know. The police force knows. Everyone knows that they hate each other, and he uses it. He uses it against them because, apparently it was all part of N's plan. So N, leaving the orphanage with M, was like, okay, let's keep this up. Here, like, you're gonna do this, and play to try to slow me down as if we're working against each other. But really, we're gonna be sharing information. What you find out, I find out. What I find out, you find out. We're gonna work this plan against Light. And that is so goddamn smart. Eventually, N wins against Light, fulfilling L's success. And the way that he does it is Light thinks to try. He tries to convince the task force that N is Kira, the guy that's been using the Death Note and killing people.
So Light is up to speed now. Like he remembers everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he's been pulling the strings. So Light, what he does is since he can't just carry the Death Note around with him,
Really? Oh my god.
He can't.
Really? That's so bonkers. I threw up a little bit with that one.
Oh my god. He can't carry the Death Note around with him, obviously, but he's gathered enough of a following in these years that he went out and he found
another Death Note.
No, he found someone who could do it for him.
An assassin?
Mm-hmm. Someone who's like super duper crazy, in particular an OCD. He writes exactly the same amount of number every single day of people who are dead, and only what Light says that he can do. In a particular order. He goes to the same shop every day. This, and this. He keeps the Death Note in a lockbox that he goes to every day. It is so unbelievably particular, and by that, Light could stay with the task force for an entire day. People could be dying left and right, and they could be like, "Oh yeah, it's not him. It can't be him." So, N finds out about this guy because the way he finds out is they made a fake Death Note.
Wait, real quick.
Yes.
If you had a Death Note.
I'll get to that after, bro.
No. If you had a Death Note.
Probably Lacey Stephen.
What's my middle name? What my middle name?
I don't remember.
I don't remember your first name. David?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your middle name?
Guess.
Guess?
Guess.
Lacey Guess Stevens?
No, motherfucker. Like, as in a verb, as in a command. Guess, comma, read. Sorry, David.
I don't know. You're something weird, I know that.
It's Christine. It's not weird.
Yeah.
CHRISTINE.
Yeah. It's not weird.
Like, reads completely normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Robinson ass.
Robinson ass.
Robinson looking ass. What are you? A Virgo? No.
Sagittarius.
Of course you're a fucking Sagittarius. Yeah. What am I?
A Gemini?
A
Cancer.
Closer though.
Capricorn. Capricorny.
Yeah. No.
A Leo.
Yes!
You knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
It wasn't your fourth guess or anything.
So, N finds out about this Death Note. N finds out about this character. And he makes a fake Death Note.
I'm listening.
What did he do? He makes a fake Death Note. And he makes the guy think that he forgot the Death Note in the lockbox, so he has to go back a second time. Therefore, opening the lockbox, when he closes it, they know which one to go to. So his task force goes to the lockbox, opens it up, and picks it up. Light thought that he was 10 steps ahead because he thought that might happen. So he made another fake Death Note and put it in there. And What they really did, though, was instead of picking up that fake death note, they followed the good home, and they used his death note and put paper on it. 2 fake pieces of paper on it. Because Light specifically told the dude, you need to go to this page and look to make sure that there's this special marking on the side of it that shows you that these are fake pages. And all they did was they looked at the fake death note that was in the safe box, copied it almost entirely, took 2 pages out, and put it in the real one, so that when he opened it up, he would think that it's fake, and think that he won. So, the plan was to try to out invited Light.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I'm not following too many names.
You're gonna follow this part, though, okay?
Okay.
So, invited Light in the task force, and his task force as well, to this warehouse.
For an orgy.
No.
Aww.
Light's plan is to go and have this stranger dude that he made use a death note go as well, but instead of going into the warehouse, he's gonna spy like through the little door hole. And Light tells him to write down every single name that you see. So he's gonna kill everyone in that warehouse besides him. In knows that, and obviously there's fake pages at the top where he's about to write. And In
okay.
is like, okay, well, I know that your dude's out there, and like freezes up. He's like, he's gonna write down the names of all of us, and the one name that's not on there has to be Kira. And Light freaks the fuck out because he got beat. So the dude writes it down, and nothing happens. And Light, thinking that he got him beat anyway, he starts bragging about it. He like, you guys followed me for years. You know, I'm the killer. I've been here the whole time. You're gonna regret this, all this stuff. And then 60 seconds happens, and no one dies.
And because he's OCD, he won't skip the pages.
Mm-mm. Nope, because he wanted to do it exactly correct. And the guy comes out, and he's like, "Did I do it right, God?"
Does he call Kira God?
He calls Light God.
Ugh.
He's like, "Did I do it right? I don't think I did it right." And he's like, "No, you fool!" And he like gets super duper like conscious about himself because he's like he's sad that he disappointed his God.
My favorite murderer.
My favorite. So you find out it's him, and if you remember near the beginning of the series, Ryuk swears that one of the days it's going to be his turn to write Light's name in his book.
Damn.
So Light gets shot by his own task force.
Fuck.
But he still gets out, and they try to chase him down. But In tells him not to, that we have the death note, and he's not getting far with those wounds, which he doesn't. He tries to escape, but he only gets to like a certain staircase. And he falls down, and you hear Ryuk narrating over the last like 5 minutes of the episode, saying how it was fun, but it was nothing personal, and you really weren't as interesting as the others, truthfully. He's basically shitting on Light the entire time. And he's like, I did tell you that I would write it. And so the last scene, or the last like frame that you see of the show is Ryuk just sitting like at the top of a water tower near that warehouse, with the death note in his hand with Light's name in it.
We've been talking about anime for 45 minutes.
We have? Let's go on to the next one.
I've been trying to hint to astrology like 4 times.
I know, I want to talk about Death Note so bad. I'm sorry.
Okay, wait. How can we...
What have you had, Death Note?
If I had a death note?
Oh.
Bada
Bada
bing bang. I'm thinking, motherfucker. Bada bing bang. If I had a death note, I wouldn't use it. I would give it to someone who I think would have fun.
You would fucking die.
No, I give it like you. That's why I want to know what you would do with it. Because if I'm dying immediately, I'm gonna give it to you faster. I'd
die all the people. I'd kill all the people that are preventing NASA's success.
Oh my fucking god! So everyone?
The government. You know how much...
you just said on videotape you were going to kill the government?
I'm going to die the government. No.
Maybe I'm not giving your ass a death note. Shit.
Dude, you know how much funding they don't get?
Yeah, you thought... Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me upset. Speaking of space...
Do you want to go into it? Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to... It's okay. It's a safe space. You can talk about it.
It's just space, not safe.
Ow! Yeah, you're right. It's not safe, motherfucker.
Okay, so we're gonna go through all the planets. You ready? I'm gonna do it like on quick notes though.
All the planets?
Spark notes. Yeah, of our solar system.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go Spark notes version. Number 1, Mercury. What do you know about Mercury?
It used to be in thermometers and it'll kill you. Isn't it hot?
Not the element. Yeah, it's the closest one to the sun.
Yeah.
You know what? You tell me the order of the planets. You know what? You tell me the order of the planets.
No, I don't know the order of them.
Nope. Go ahead. I want to know what you think the order of the planets are. I already gave you the first one, Mercury.
I don't even know. Okay, my education sucked growing up.
It still sucks. What?
It's better than it used to be, but up until 6th grade, it was garbage. So I don't even know all the planets. In fact, let me try to list them.
Yeah.
Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus.
No, in order.
No, I don't know them in order. I don't even know if I know all of them to begin with.
Okay.
So Jupiter.
Mercury, Jupiter.
I'm gonna beat the fuck. Jupiter. 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 Mars.
Okay.
Uranus.
Yeah. That's 4 so far.
Earth.
Oh man, I thought you would have missed it.
Give me a minute. I was about to say Honduras.
Honduras. The District of Columbia.
That one's too small. That's a dwarf planet now. Do I get extra points for Pluto?
Sure. Pluto.
How many are there? 7?
9 if you count Pluto.
There's fucking 8 of these bitches. How many am I on?
6. You have 2 more. You only have 2 more. No, 3 more. My bad. My God. Venus. Penis. Need 2 more. Come on, man. One's my favorite planet. They're both gas giants.
Oh, he said Mars.
Mars is not a gas giant. What the fuck? It's a rocky planet.
What's the big blue one? That's Uranus, right?
That's one of them.
Have I said the other big blue one?
No. Not at all.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give you one of them.
Tell me what the first letter is.
N.
Neptune.
Thank God.
The other one?
S.
Saturn?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking god.
I'm a fucking god. Okay, so Mercury is not the hottest planet.
It's closest to the sun.
It is. Oh my God.
Doesn't it rain diamonds on Jupiter?
Yes, kind of. It's gonna be educational for you. Okay, Mercury is not the hottest planet. You know why?
Why?
Because it is. Since it doesn't keep an atmosphere because of how small it is, and because of how low the gravity is, it's only hot on one side, and it only takes the sun heat as it is. Which means if you go to the other side of Mercury, and it's already very, very slow orbit, or
it's freezing.
It's freezing.
So the average temperature is like.
Yeah, and even just on the surface. In fact, Venus, the second planet of the sun, is the hottest one because of how thick its atmosphere is. Thick. So the heat that hits it stays because of the greenhouse gases.
But our atmosphere is thinning and we're getting hotter. Explain that one, Mr. Scientist.
Our atmosphere is thinning, but we're getting hotter.
Yeah. It's because there's less rays for the sun to like disperse out into.
I think that's more about our electromagnetic field hitting us hard.
Doesn't that have shit to do with the ozone layers?
Yeah.
So
it does.
I'm kind of right. A little.
You're kind of right. The greenhouse gases on Venus just happen to be unbelievably strong.
Gassy penis.
So.
I said it. Yeah, I said it.
They are out of their asses over there on Venus, and so it is terrifying.
Do you believe in aliens?
Did you know?
Ignore me.
Yeah. I do believe in aliens. Did you know that the air pressure on Venus, because of how
why would I know this?
Crazy, oh my God, the atmosphere is, if you put a soda can on it, it'll just crush.
That's because of the atmosphere?
Because of the air pressure.
That has nothing to do with gravity?
Because gravity, Venus is almost the size of Earth.
So they have a similar gravitational pull?
Yep, very similar. It's just the air pressure is crazy. And it would burn your lungs because of the shit that's in it.
Isn't Starfire from Teen Titans from...
No.
Where's she from?
She's from like a made-up planet.
Oh, no.
Earth is some dumbass planet where its main inhabitants are the reason no one wants to live there. Mars, I covered in a different episode. Jupiter, though, she's thick. Jupiter is crazy cool
How?
because the red dot, that big red spot.
Isn't
on
that
it,
a big storm?
It's a giant storm and it's shrinking.
Is that good or bad?
It's bad because
Ooh.
there's only so many people in humanity that are going to see Jupiter's great red dot.
But does that matter?
Saturn is my favorite.
No. If I was told like a long ass time ago that like Mars had a ring around it, I think that's so much cooler than having seen it with rings now.
That's true.
If you told me that if I was like a couple hundred years into the future, if we even live long enough to see the dot go away, and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, there was a big old asshole on this one planet," I'd be like, "Oh whoa, that's so cool." Unfamiliarity is so much more fantasizing.
That's true.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
That's true. So Saturn is my favorite, man. It is beautiful. It's got rings. Oh, it's so pretty. And they're just rocks. They're just rocks. Eventually, it will turn into a moon. The rings.
Oh yeah.
Because the rocks are going to hit each other hard enough. And it's going to keep growing. I would put another ring on her. I made so many jokes on this.
What's that? What's the planet with like 7 different moons?
A lot. Jupiter has like 50-some.
What's the one with the moon named Titan?
That's Saturn.
Saturn.
Titan.
My
So
baby girl.
methane is a gas here. It is so cold on Titan that it's liquid. There's methane oceans that have been frozen over.
Did you know that Earth has another moon?
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen that.
We found it like 2 years ago and nobody said anything about it. Well,
Because it's tiny as fuck.
It's tiny as fuck, and the orbit around the Earth is like so much more broad than our normal moon. And I was like freaking out, like, oh my god, we have a moon. And then what? Why are you looking at me disapprovingly? What?
I don't count it as a moon.
It's been classified as a moon. It's just so tiny.
It is. It's extremely tiny.
But tiny to like it's probably like the size of Russia.
Yeah.
It's probably Pluto size.
Pluto size.
Which is fucking big.
Pluto tiny, bro.
It was big enough for us to find it and have classified it as a planet for a long time.
Bro, they looked in the sky and they saw a white dot and they were like, ooh, that looks like all the other white dots that we see in the sky. It's gotta be big.
I'm glad you think you're funny. Yeah, motherfucker. Bitch ass. Slut. Whore. Dyke? No.
Uranus is a...
Cry
is
about
a nice-
it. Cry about it.
Uranus doesn't have anything interesting going on. Neptune...
It doesn't have anything?
Not that I like.
Well, doesn't mean it's not interesting.
It's either Uranus or Neptune. I can't remember which one. They both have rings, by the way. So does Jupiter.
Why don't we talk about this?
Because Jupiter's rings are invisible to the naked eye unless you're closer.
Mm.
They're very, very tiny. Same thing with Neptune. But Uranus does have rings and they're just upside down. Because
How can they be like vertical?
yeah, like as in they're spinning like this
Oh, that's cool.
instead of like that on Saturn.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I think it's because something hit it way back when. It messed up its orbit.
That's cool.
Which is why Pluto can cross before Neptune, if anyone didn't know that. Pluto's orbit is so fucked up that at one point in its giant fucking year, by the way, since we found Pluto, it hasn't gone one time around the sun. It's crazy. At some points in its orbit, it is closer to the sun than Neptune is.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think that's dope as hell. On to Neptune, it used to have a great dark dot, but that just disappeared without a trace for some reason.
Did we not even know what it was?
It was a storm. We knew it was a storm, but it just disappeared.
Have you ever seen 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Yes, you've asked me this before.
Sorry, I have dementia.
That's just gonna be an ongoing
I
joke.
have dementia. No, legit, my doctor's been like, "You've got early onset dementia," and I'm like, "Thanks, doc."
Thanks, doc.
What were we talking about?
Why did I come here again?
Do you? I know you're like really, really into space. Like
Love
you love
space.
space. Do you believe in astrology? I've been hinting at it this episode.
Like the whole Sagittarius, Gemini,
Yeah.
Mercury in retrograde shit.
M&M's and Gatorade.
We
laughed the same.
We do.
I've been spending too much time with you.
I think I've come to the conclusion. As soon as I heard about it, I was like, "Oh, that's bullshit," but it's really interesting.
Because the descriptions for different horoscopes are so vague that anybody can fit into them.
Oh yeah, no, they absolutely are, and I definitely don't think that depending on how the stars looked in the sky the night you were born, categorizes your personality. What are you, Jesus?
I think someone who's born in the summer had a different growing up as someone born in the winter. Because like if your birthday's in the summer, you do different things for your birthdays and get different birthday presents.
Oh, I'm sure.
And for winter, like blah blah blah. But I don't think like it makes you like loyal or creative or something like that.
I'd say, right? I've met a bunch of uncreative people in the summer.
Well, I'm a Leo, and nothing about them says creativity. But
thank God.
But I hate when people are like, person A will be like, guess my zodiac sign, and person B will like, Sagittarius? No. Cancer? No. Scorpio? No. Taurus? No. Virgo? Yeah. Oh, I totally fucking knew you were a Virgo. You're such a Virgo. You're such a fucking Virgo. I hate it when they do that. Because it'll be like, why are you not laughing at me? My joke.
Are you talking to me now?
You're such a fucking Sag, whatever you said you were. You fucking Sagittarius.
You're such a Sagittarius? Oh my God, you're just a saggy terrorist.
you're such a saggy tit-wrist. Saggy tit.
Are you good? Saggy Tetris. Saggy Tetris.
Did I call you a saggy tit?
Yeah.
Saggy tit ass. That's gonna be your name in my phone from now on.
Oh my God.
Saggy tit ass.
I don't believe in astrology. I don't. There's no reason to.
What are the traits of a saggy tit ass?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, fine. We're looking it up.
Why would I know if I don't believe? I can't wait for us to look this up and then look at it and I'm gonna be like, oh my God, that's just me. That's so me. I'm glad that I made that joke and Lacey didn't.
Fuck you. You didn't even laugh at it.
You didn't even spell it right. Yeah, now you're zooming in.
Independence and the ability to do what they want when they want.
Above all else.
Adventurers, risk takers, sharp business.
And sports mentality. Emotional intelligence, which helps them connect with others.
Oh my God, you're such a Sagittarius!
Oh my
God! Okay, let's read. What are Leo ones? I want you to shit on me.
What if it just says lesbian?
Gay as fuck. I have a picture and you don't.
Compassion, big-heartedness, consciousness. Oh man, you're conscious? Oh my God, I didn't know I wasn't conscious. Drive. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Put in the work. Put in the hours. And take what's ours. Natural leadership? That's ass.
Do you know who has to text you about the scripts and when to edit and when to upload and when to post?
Oh, the four main characters of Leo personality. They're known for the generosity of time. Oh, that's bull. Energy? Shit. Respect? Hell no. And money? She broke as fuck. As a result, Leos are attracted to others. Leos have a natural sense of self-assurance. Oh, that's definitely not true, because she hates herself.
Well, see, here, the thing about Reid is he is funny, but he is also sometimes correct. See, there's a little bit of truth behind every just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Cut it out, but don't actually cut it out. Editor Reid. Why'd you want to look up pictures of it? Controlling?
Oh, negative keywords!
Negative! No, keep it! Please, I want to see what they are. I want to see them. So, these are some negative keywords of a Leo trait. She's controlling. Hell yeah. Demanding? Always. She even told me, what's it called? You said that's a command. Remember? You said that like earlier. Patronizing? She does like to do that. Unyielding annoyance, maybe. Headstrong.
Unyielding head game.
Unyielding headstrong. Oversensitive as hell.
If someone looks at my Snapchat story a little bit later than I think they should.
Temperamental and quick-tempered.
That's the same goddamn thing.
Dogmatic, because she likes cats. Intolerant. I can't tolerate her. She's stubborn, she is. Boastful. I write lyrics so good. Arrogant, same thing.
I'm literally like, I'm so shit at everything. That's literally like, I'm so shit.
I know. Cunning, bossy as fuck. In vain.
I don't think cunning is necessarily a negative thing.
I don't think so either. I don't know why I said that. Hold on, I want to look up Sagittarius negative traits.
Reid. A picture of Reid comes up. Oh my god, let's look up our compatibility.
Okay. There they are. Oh,
that's
no, that's positive.
keywords.
Damn. They just wanted you to be negative. Damn.
Damn. Nobody likes Leos. Everybody shits on Leos.
Well, for good reason. I'm kidding. Oh my god.
Negative traits list. Yeah.
Forgetful.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Actually, you do it. You do it.
Forgetful. This motherfucker forgets everything. Well, you forgot to tell me that your Bill costume hadn't come in. Like the day before we were supposed to record. The day of, actually.
Some of these are the same as yours.
Hot-headed.
I am hot. I am pretty
outspoken. Not necessarily a bad thing. Domineering. You are not.
I am Mr.
Dom.
Domineering.
You are not a dom at all. Argumentative.
No.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say? No, say it. You're a what?
Maybe not in the streets, but
where?
In the sheets.
Argumentative. This motherfucker will get into an argument with you about anything.
I love arguing.
Overconfident.
Hell yeah. Over exaggerate. Oh my god, this is me.
Literally, he had a story to tell me this morning, and he walked in. He was like, "Oh my god, Lacey, I have the biggest thing to tell you." And I was like, "How big is it?" And he was like, "It's big to me.
It's big to me."
Blindly optimistic.
Keep going.
Also dogmatic. Impulsive as fuck.
When have I ever done something impulsive besides this podcast?
This podcast? Writing a movie? Producing a movie? That's impulsive doesn't equate to something being bad. Impatient? No, you're pretty patient. You're pretty patient. Careless.
Alright.
Tactless. Aloof. And blunt. You are blunt as fuck. I might as well call you like Kush 9000 because you are blunt as fuck. I'm gonna look up the compatibility with my ex. Shout out to my Gemini ex. Sexual and intimacy compatibility, 90%.
Which one was this? Okay.
90%. Trust. Oh! Trust is 45%.
Oh!
Communication and intellect, 95%.
Damn.
Emotions, 85%. Values 99%.
Damn.
Shared activity. Yeah, everything's good
except for trust. The big one. The big T.
The big T.
Right, look up Sagittarius and look up Sagittarius and Taurus.
You're dating my dad?
I'm dating Katie, who's a Taurus. We're not including this one, but I was about to say, last time I looked these things up, we are not compatible whatsoever.
Can I read these out loud just to not say what it is? Okay, so for Reid, we looked up a random one.
Oh, whatever.
A random sign. Sexual intimacy is 25%, which I mean, this is fine. It's fine.
Oh.
Trust is the lowest goddamn number I've seen on this website. It's 5%. Communication and intellect is 50. We're bringing it back up. Emotions is 25. Values is 60%. Shared activities is 20%. And overall, you got a 31% chance of it working. We don't believe in these. These are wrong. Horoscopes. Leo and Virgo.
Who's that? 5%.
Sexual and intimacy compatibility, 5%. Trust, 65%. Damn, why is that?
Oh my god, that's the lowest number on this website.
1% for emotions. So we cut out a lot of this because we were like talking, but we looked up our compatibility with our exes and they are fucking high. Why was our compatibility with our exes so high? They were bitches. You wanna learn This is bitch.
This bitch.
This is bitch in sign language.
It is?
This is be quiet. So I shouldn't teach you cuss words in
Yes,
ASL.
you should.
You wanna know lesbian? Okay, this is be quiet. This is bitch. You wanna know lesbian in sign language? It's this.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's because it's a sideways L because you're not straight.
You damn genius! This is pretty.
Huh?
This is pretty.
That's why no one waves at you. I'm just gonna make jokes. Keep going.
This is pretty. This is cute. This is hot. No, you have to.
That's spitting up your food.
Trying to think of things I want to teach you how to.
This is universal.
Yeah. This is up your ass.
Okay. What's this?
That's the friends fuck you, and this is the friends fuck you twice. What do you want? I can teach you fingerspelling. This is fingerspelling in ASL. But I can teach you. You want to know your read and
My
sign
read and
your
sign
name and
language?
sign
Yes,
language?
show me my read.
Okay, so this is R. Like just crossing your fingers. R E I D.
You ready? R E I D.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, look at you. Okay.
What's dick inside? Well, you spelled out the last one, bro.
Dick. D-I-C-K.
Those last two letters.
Oh
are
wait, no,
C
that
and K.
was P. Sorry, that's P. This is K. So.
Why is that P? It looked like someone like holding the leg up and peeing.
I don't know. I don't know why.
And this is K.
This is K. Sorry.
Because when someone texts me K, I'm like, peace. Get out of here.
D-I-C-K. Have I told you how?
Don't.
K.
K.
Tell me something else you want to spell. I know the whole alphabet.
How do you just get happiness? Spell Curse Gazette.
No, I can't even spell that out loud. ASL is super hard for me because the signing is not. I'm very good with like visual learning, but having to finger spell shit, I can't spell for fuck.
I'm good at visual learning too.
I cannot spell for like my ass. If someone had a gun up against my head and told me to spell Curse Gazette or whatever the fuck you just said, tell my cat I love her.
I love you, Curse Gazette. I love you.
Curse Gazette?
Curse Gazette.
Curse good.
Let me look that up.
Shat.
Curse Gazette.
You know how to spell it off the top of your head?
We love Curse Gazette. They have an app that they made.
Discover your... This is shit you would eat up.
Oh!
Can you put the picture up here?
Yeah, so they have an app.
Discover your
that I
place in
bought.
the universe.
Because I fucking love it.
Discover your place in the universe.
It was to support them. So what it does is, whenever you open the app up, it starts at the smallest thing ever, which is like a neutron or something.
Yes.
Yeah, or like a split neutron, like a molecule. Oh no, it starts with strings because string theory.
Can you explain string theory? Like if I was a baby and you were trying to tell me what string theory was.
Bet I'd love to. Okay, never mind.
Explain it to me.
Yes. Okay. So, back when Einstein was doing his whole theory of relativity thing,
Yeah.
it started breaking apart. Whenever he was talking about black holes, it explained black holes, but then when we started getting past into the inside of black holes, which is why I can't explain it, his equation started breaking apart, and so like this whole thought of the smallest molecules in the universe are like these spheres just couldn't be true. So everyone's, even now, they haven't figured out a theory of everything that could explain everything, including a black hole. But the closest that we've gotten is string theory, and everyone loves string theory because it equates for almost everything, including gravity, something that Albert Einstein couldn't do. Which is that same graph that you always see whenever it explains gravity with like the ball like on a blanket,
Yeah.
it just curves in. So instead of explaining molecules, like the smallest molecules as spheres, they're actual like strings, as in circles. And
That
they
makes
just
sense.
vibrate at different frequencies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm saying like I know shit about.
It makes it so.
I'm sorry, Miss Eisman, my chemistry teacher.
It makes it so that it makes sense because it doesn't make sense if you have a molecule and now that we have like these atom smashers and these molecule destroyers or whatever, when they smash together, more like new ones pop out. That doesn't make sense. For this one molecule of a certain element to pop out all these other ones. It makes sense if it's a string vibrating at a different frequency. So if you smash it together, there's like a bunch of pieces of it just vibrating at different ones. So now this one's vibrating at this frequency, so it's a new element. This one's vibrating at a different one, so this is a new element. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all the string theory is. That's like the dumbest dumb down version.
I feel so smart.
That's the dumb down version.
No. I feel smart.
The app is literally just, it shows you from string theory, and then you can zoom out, and it's to scale. You can zoom out over and over and over again, and there's like even a speed zoom up to the largest thing in the universe.
What's the largest thing in the universe?
The observable universe.
Oh, so like the universe.
The universe. The observable universe. You can just go straight out.
That's super cool.
It is. I love it.
Cruise Gazette.
I love them. They have an affinity because like their like logo is like this little dude, this little bird.
Mm-hmm.
They have an affinity for killing these birds. That's why you see all the thumbnails like have the birds in them. Whenever they do an experiment, because they love when people ask for experimental videos, like big questions, then they do a bunch of research on it. So one of them is, what would happen if we dropped a nuke in a city? And so they did a ton of research on it. Oh, if we dropped a nuke in a rainforest, and it showed like all the animals dying and shit. I thought it was funny as hell.
I have to watch some of this stuff. It looks cute.
Please do, dude. They even have a string theory video, and that's usually where I get like a bunch of my shit that I really like to know about. Like Gold Apocalypse. It's like, what if Midas touched the ground? What would happen? What would be the first thing that happened if the world turned to gold? Just like that. It's crazy, like, questions.
The animals that lived inside of it would die.
And look.
Oh! Do robots deserve rights? Mr. Floto, this one's for you.
Why does it look like Trump?
Trump's a robot?
Anyway, guys, I think we're going to end that episode here. Where's your ukulele? So I can go. Uh-oh. Cringe. Have you ever seen that TikTok? Where he, like, reviews cringe stuff? He, like, plays a like, Mexican guitar, and it says cringe. 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 You're just gay. I got it.
I put the audio listeners are like, what the fuck?
What's going on?
Reid just...
Oh my god, it's a dare. It's a dare.
Reid, are you fapping right now? Reid, damn. That's kind of loud, though. That's impressive.
Yes. I had to go... It sounds slower, it's just I'm going the full length of my dick now. Now it's the real full length of it. My hand is going like 100 miles an hour. It just seems to be really long. Hey, Snoopy. He goes.
Gringe. All right, guys, that'll be it for today's episode. How'd you like today's episode? How do you think we did?
I think it would have been better.
If you weren't here, I agree.
If you weren't
can leave
here.
now. You can go. Right there. Oh, do you need someone to open the door for you?
I'm gonna beat your ass, bro.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, but we had fun
Oh,
talking
okay,
about anime and theories of relativity and
Getting smarter. We know all the planets now. If by we you mean Lacey.
wait, do I? Okay,
Time to test. This is a quiz.
Uranus.
What about it?
Pluto. No, fuck. Yeah, we'll count
No,
it.
do it in order.
I don't
I've
know
told-
them in
I've told you the order. I told you the order.
I don't fucking know.
Try guess.
Mars, Jupiter. Mars, Neptune.
No!
Mars, Saturn.
I told you what the closest planet was, you dumbass. Mercury.
Mercury, Saturn.
You know-
Neptune.
You know, just name them. Just name them. Because you are so off right now.
Mars, Neptune, Jupiter. Uranus. Pluto.
4 more.
Did I say Saturn already?
Nope.
Yep or nope?
So Saturn.
Earth.
Start over.
Why?
I forgot what you said.
Fuck.
And now you're forgetting everything.
Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, Neptune, Earth. Can I call a friend?
One of them you already named earlier. It's the funny named one.
Uranus?
And then the other one you missed as well last time.
Can I phone a friend?
It's a rocky planet.
I don't.
It's the same size as Earth. It's the name of a fucking Greek goddess. Venus!
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Venus!
Venus! Sorry,
Venus, baby!
I don't really have, like, Venuses on the mind, you know.
Where can they find us, Lacey?
iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube.
Yes, also on Apple Podcasts, not iTunes. Don't listen to that bitch.
If you go to iTunes and look up Podheads,
If you go to
it comes up. Hey, shut up! Your iTunes isn't even fucking working.
Yeah, no one fucking asked you.
Hey, do you want to take this outside?
You
You want to take this outside?
yeah,
You
I'll
right now.
beat you
You
up.
want
Fucking
fucking
Neo.
ass?
You don't know how to fight, dumbass.
I'm Catheter.